The beach is a magical place. It's beautiful, relaxing, and fun. This beauty attracts lots of people every year to vacation. This helps support local businesses, which is important for people in coastal communities to live and to work. The beaches also provide habitat, or homes, for many animals like shorebirds, crabs, and turtles. Something surprising about the beach is that this magical place is constantly changing, right before your very eyes.
You might think studying sand is not very exciting, but watching how the sand moves and how the beach changes during extreme events is really exciting.
So the beach is constantly changing, but how and why?
I'm Carol Doran. I'm an oceanographer with the U.S. Geological Survey in St. Petersburg, Florida. And what we do is we study the effects of storms on our beaches. And we watch how the sand moves and how that sand moves and erodes and creates hazards for people, for infrastructure, and for habitat. So I'm out here on Madeira Beach. It's in Pinellas County, Florida. It's a beautiful day on the beach today. The sun is shining and the waves are pretty low. It'd be a nice day to bring your family to the beach. But on a stormy day, when there's a winter storm or a tropical storm or a hurricane, the waves get very large. And when the waves get very large, they actually come up onto the beach, covering the beach, and they move a tremendous amount of sand. And so that's why we're out here studying the beach, because we're trying to predict how that sand is going to move, where it will go, and whether the dunes and beach might erode, or whether the sand might actually get swept onto our road, which prevents people from being able to get out and evacuate during a storm. Or it could even be such a severe erosion event that the beach could erode completely and form a new inlet. That's the process called breaching. So many of our inlets in Pinellas County have been created by extreme storm events. So if you've been to John's Pass or Spence's Pass, if you've ever gone through there in a boat or just taken a look at the beach, that was probably created by a hurricane.
Understanding how the beach changes is really important. But how do we study a place that is constantly changing?
So because Madeira Beach is so close to our office in St. Petersburg, we're able to come out and collect all kinds of different data to help us understand and predict coastal change. So Justin is collecting a walking survey, and what he's doing here is as he's walking, it's recording the elevation of the beach. And this is called a beach profile. So this helps us understand how much sand is on the beach and how the sand is moving around. Every time he comes out to take a survey, we can see the change in elevation. We also use it in conjunction with our camera. So we have a camera up on the roof of the Shoreline Resort, and the camera is recording how the water levels are coming up on the beach as the waves crash in and run up the beach.
We also collect information on tides, storm surge, breaking waves, and currents, since the forces they create are the primary causes of coastal change. Water is strong enough to move lots of sand around, so it's important to understand how much water is moving around on the beach. How high the water moves up the beach during a storm can influence how much the beach and sand dunes change. The total water level depends on several different things. One is tides, how water moves up and down the beach every day in response to the gravitational effects of the sun and the moon on the ocean. Two is surge, which happens when winds push water up the beach during storms. 3. Waves, which are the motion of the water's surface, usually caused by the transfer of energy from wind. Wave energy causes the water to move in a circular motion. The height and length of these waves, combined with the slope of the beach, influence how high the water gets. Rainwater runoff can also contribute to the total water level in some cases.
We were able to take this beach survey along with the video from the camera to get a water level elevation. And we use these water level elevations with a model that we have that we forecast the water level elevation. So we're comparing the data that we observe with what we are predicting to see if it's right.
All of these data are fed into models, so scientists at the USGS can track how the ocean can change our coastal landscapes. These models help our scientists predict how and when the beach will change, so people aren't caught by surprise. These forecasts are available online for everyone to use.
I really love my job when I get to study the beach. I always tell people that I love to study it because I can wear flip-flops for my work, and that's a bonus. But what I really love is it's always surprising to me how much the beach changes during these storm events. And the best part of the job is the research that we do in our group gets out to the public and to people who manage our beaches, and they use it to make decisions about how to best use our beaches for people and for animals, and how to use them and protect them and save them for many years to come.
We love doing this research because our results can make a difference in people's lives. The science conducted by the USGS Coastal Change Hazards team can have direct impacts on the lives of those who vacation, live, or nest along our coastlines.